Hey kids, it's Bunny with another junk journal, or treasure journal as I call them. This one is called Nouveau season. It's the season for an Art Nouveau journal. Let me pull out a little bit. And it is, as usual, hardback with a pretty floral cover. This one is not a hidden spine as mine are usually. This time it is, the signatures are all attached to the cover. And we have some pretty little details. And a pink silk sash holds it all together. So let's look inside. And inside we see these Art Nouveau art pages that we will see throughout are by Victoria Designs on Etsy. And in this pocket on the cover, side pocket, we have a journaling card. All journaling cards are blank on the back, so you can journal on them. And a tag. All tags are blank on the back, so you can journal on them. And here's a little envelope with see what's inside. A little mini journaling card. And there's a note from the maker, me, about this journal, letting you know what junk journals are all about and how to use them. And pretty little embroidery piece there. In this pocket we have an authentic cabinet card. Very nice portrait of a lady. And a journaling card. And a big old tag. And there's lace on the edges of some of the pages throughout. There's a doily. This is some handmade paper with flowers. This is a page out of a vintage Creole cookbook. And we have some coffee dyed vellum which crinkles quite nicely. And this is from a vintage shorthand dictionary. And in this tuck we have another journaling card and a tag and some vintage ephemera, authentic ephemera, the Chicago Motor Club route card. So you know where the heck you're going in the Windy City. This is a page, this is Edith Holden artwork. And this is vintage sheet music of charming songs. This is a page from American Girl Vintage Magazine, 1949, I believe. We have a little paper ruffle there. We have little fabric clusters with buttons throughout. Under this flip up is another Victoria Design image. This page out of a vintage book. And we have more journaling cards. Lovely ladies. and a tag. More sheet music. More Edith Holden. Beautiful Mushrooms by Edith. And here we have an authentic photograph, a lady and her dog. And another journaling card. And some more authentic ephemera. Vintage ephemera. Mealtime Marvels with margarine. More shorthand, more vellum. Treacle. And more of the Creole cookbook. There's a fabric ruffle. More journaling cards. And a tag. I just love Art Nouveau. And here are some cute little tassels. This is vintage wallpaper. I'm not sure from what year, but maybe 70s or something. This is a paper bag with inside it has a big journaling card and a miniature journal with miniature ephemera. That crinkles nicely too. This is a page out of a vintage children's songbook. And more vintage sheet music. More Edith Holden. More from the American Girl magazine, vintage book. In this pretty floral pocket we have a pretty journaling card and a vintage photograph of a boy and his dog. Another journaling card and a tag, and this is a vintage postcard all filled out. Let's see. Can't read the date. I think it might be 1932. I'm not sure. Another ruffle. Here's a fiery lady. And another tag. More Edith Holden. Sheet music. This is another paper bag. It has a vintage seed label. Label that was on the crates in which the seed packages came. And inside here are some Art Nouveau coloring pages for you to get your zen on and color. And here's more of the wallpaper. This here is an envelope with a little vintage photograph on it. Flips open and have a little journaling card and a vintage letter. And there's a letter inside, yes indeed, which you can read, and this is from 1929. And a big old button. More shorthand. Handmade paper. That's pressed flower there. Here's another of those floral pockets with a pretty journaling card and an envelope that has a small journaling card in it. More vellum, Edith Holden. Another lace flip up. Which caught the edge of the next page, but it's okay. There's a little doily with a picture in it, and there's another journaling card, and a tag, and more vintage ephemera. This is operating instructions for something for a model railroad. And vellum, more Edith Holden. Another journaling card. And a tag. More vintage ephemera. This is a guarantee for an electronic flash unit. Remember when cameras weren't digital? And here's some cute little pink tassels. I love those. And as we go along, there's another card and tag, and here's a teeny weeny envelope. And it is so teeny weeny that I couldn't fit anything in it. Not even a stamp. I couldn't even find a stamp small enough to go in it. And here is vintage wallpaper. Little, very tactile, little bubbles on it. And over here I have attached with a paper clip a very tattered cover for Frank Leslie's popular monthly magazine. And I'm not sure what year it is because I don't see it. Oh, it's 1901. That's why it's so tattered. 1901. It's very tattered, but I thought it was very neat. And there's some more pressed flowers. Another pocket with a journaling card and a photograph, vintage photograph of some fine ladies. In this little bag is a vintage photograph of a little girl playing dress up, it looks like. More sheet music. A little bit of, what do you call it? Yeah, that's what you call it. And now we have more journaling cards. And a tag, and this is a blank check from the Windham County National Bank. So, you know, spend it wisely. Another fabric ruffle. And in this little bag, I have a little journaling card. And another tag, another journaling card. And this is from a picture from a vintage book. It had a little protective cover over it. I don't know what the book was, but it's an interesting picture. And here we have a little, what do you call this stuff? Anyway, I can't think today. That material, it's sort of fishnetty. You know what I'm saying. Okay. And here's more vintage ephemera. This is just an envelope from 1939. No letter inside. And we come to the end, and in the end we have another miniature journal. Very tiny. And some journaling cards and a tag. And that is the Nouveau season. New for you this season. Check it out in Treasure Journals on Etsy. Thanks. Bye-bye.